Happy Monday, everybody. Well, it's Monday night for me. I have some hopes that maybe I'll be back on my normal schedule soon, maybe next week, which is when I work nights. And typically in the wintertime, we'd slow down and I would have more time at the bench, but this year it's just been crazy. We've been busy constantly, so really I'm looking forward to going back to my schedule because I think, I know it's sort of more, I can control a little bit more. If I get my work done early and get to go home, then I can always grab a couple hours at the bench while I'm awake by myself. Just didn't work out this year for the slow time. It just wasn't slow. But it's life. I know we've all been through those busy times, and it gets in the way of what we want to do. But the reason for this video is a final reveal of my Focke-Wulf FW190 A-4, and also I got, as you can see, I got a shop card. Law Scale Customs, and it's got his email on there, scalemodelcustoms@gmail.com. Land, air, water scale model kits. He's got the NASCAR logo there. He's pretty new channel. Everybody should go check him out. He doesn't have a ton of build videos on there. He's got a super cool spray booth. He's got a couple builds on there that are really nice. But you guys go check him out. It's a cool card. It's even customized it. Hi, Kyle. So that was pretty cool, you know. Thank you, John. Thanks for the card. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support, and I look forward to seeing more of your work going forward. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you guys. I guess I don't ever say that enough. I really appreciate everybody that watches, everybody that subscribes. Before we get into this, I guess we can do a quick update. The Jeep, I just 5 minutes ago got a coat of olive drab on it. I will, I'll put some different shades of olive drab on this too. I just don't want it to be one. You see the pictures and they're not just all one color, but I do like it. It looks good, and I'll start sticking stuff on it now that this is the main color. What else? Oh, I painted the Toyota Soarer, the first coat, or the first color. I'm gonna do a two-tone. I'll show you guys that later. And yeah, and I got the Mustang, the first coat of primer for the Mustang 60 group build. So my wife chose a color for that. She wanted Ford Lime Gold. She looked up colors of 67 Mustangs. This is the one she liked, so I went ahead and got some from MCW and also from Scale Finishes. The MCW, there's a hair in there, but it laid down beautifully, as it always does. This is over black primer. Over the bare white. I just touched it with my finger, so ignore that. I don't know. This is just very light green, and the Scale Finishes has a little more gold to it. They both look really good. It doesn't really show up. Of course, this is a gloss lacquer, so you know that's what it's going to look like. And then the Scale Finishes, I just got the base coat, so I have to lay a clear over this, but I'm going to clear coat it, and then I'll compare and see what they look like. But they both laid down really nice, and they're a little different, but I like them. So I'll clear coat that, and then I'll let my wife choose which one she likes better, and we'll paint the car. So that's enough of that. We'll get to this final. This is the Hasegawa kit. As you can see, I did it. I did it in this box art. It's a box art build. Sorry, I moved that around a little bit, but it's this Hasegawa boxing. It comes with the little pilot, Major Hermann Graf, who was one of the Luftwaffe's most successful aces. Ironically, most of his kills came in a BF109. He didn't actually fly an FW190 very often. This one was his personal plane, all decked out and fancy when he was training pilots after the Luftwaffe was concerned about him getting shot down. They thought it'd be bad for morale, so they moved him off the front line. And then things started getting desperate, so they ended up moving him back to the front line. So this was very short-lived that way, So I didn't super weather it or anything. It is dirtied up because, it would take some abuse just flying around training. But there she is. I wanted to get this video done before my aerial came apart because I just don't trust that. I didn't really know what I was doing. And I think what I'll do next time, or if this one falls off, is I'll probably drill a hole up here and insert it in the hole. This is just wrapped over this, and then I wrapped it around the antenna post back here. The modeling is, on the reference photos, was super soft and light, so I tried to get that look there. I doubt you can see down in the cockpit where the crap, but it's got belts, it's got a instrument cluster down in there. There's the belts. Anyway, and the engine, you can't see that in it either because there's a fan behind the propeller. But I used Flory washes, which really brought out the panel lines. The kit decals went on really well. I had no problems. I'm used to doing race cars anyway, so this was no big deal. I did some extra staining where the exhaust will come out. I did a little bit, not really chipping, just some metallic, an idea that some metallic might start coming through on the leading edge of the wing where things would hit, and the propeller in the wing. I said that backwards, but you know what I mean. I haven't knocked off any of the cannons or the pitot tube yet, but you never know. I'm worried about that, and I'm worried about the aerial. This is easy line, so it's stretchy at least, but if it breaks, I'll stick it back on. Really had a lot of fun with it. It's not something I do very often, but every now and then it's fun to, you can sort of see the washes took in that panel lining really well, especially on the light blue bottom. Yeah, just a ton of fun, and it was good because you guys are well aware I've mentioned my struggles of late, so this one went pretty smooth, and we'll get it in the shelf. The only thing I really noticed that I screwed up on this one, which if you can see right here, the 634, I must have bumped that because it was straight, and I set it down to let it dry overnight when I was doing decals on this right side, and when I came back the next day that was like that, and I just wasn't worried about it. It's good on this side. I just messed it up on that right side, and I went ahead and put the ladder on there because I figured if I got around to painting up the figure, which I am going to try that. I'm not a figure painter, but I thought it'd be fun to try to paint him up. Maybe I'll just have him standing by the ladder or something on the display. I just had a lot of fun with it. It's cool. It's cool to do something different. I've never done a Luftwaffe plane before. The camo was a lot different for me. The splinter camo on the top of the wings and the stabilizers. Back here it's the splinter camo too, which you lost some of that in this lighting, and it's almost glaring too much. But there's darker color and lighter color. and the modeling. Pretty happy with it though. Had a blast. You know, I will build more planes every now and then. But other than that, we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming. I have my standard issue IndyCar build going on. I've just been doing some palette cleansers, really. I do think I'm going to start trying to clean up that GT40 from where I spilled the cement. And I got my Corvette gasser, if you guys remember that. That went in the purple pond, so we'll get that going. But everything's going well. These simple kits are helping me reset my mind, so I'm going to do a couple of those. Get the Mustang done by my deadline on that. I'm not too worried about that. Got a little more cleaning on the body, it looks like. Another Skoda primer, and then we'll choose a green. And I also did a little bit of work on the 16th scale Rolls Royce. There's just been trying to make some progress and take my time on the builds and put stuff away and let it dry. And, you know, not that that had anything to do with me spilling the glue or having to strip a model, because that's, you know, that these things happen. And I'm rambling again, so I'm going to go ahead and get off here and say I will see you guys on the next video. Don't know when or what that will be, but I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching.